familiar hooded figure, Fuck, stands next to Lord Hardcastle. And since you all did roll a very high perception, you also notice, positioned off to your left, is a small band. At the head of the band is a very, very familiar-looking bard, who sits there strumming a strange-looking instrument. On your right, you see a group of dwarves huddled, speaking almost conspiratorially to a woman who is dressed in the garbs of a druid. A familiar face, but you can't place it. As you approach, you hear Lord Dan McMull state, "Lord Hardcastle, I do not care what false threats you put before us. I understand that you work tirelessly to protect our people, but what of the people who are dying in your streets? What of the people who can't afford to buy food, shelter the children? What are you doing about them?" Hardcastle slams his fist down on the table. "Damn it, woman! I cannot be responsible for every man, woman, and child too lazy to pick up a tool and work for their life. I can do what I can to stop the demons and to stop the Helmlands from spreading. That is my main concern right now." Leona turns to Maxwell. "Welcome, Master. Come, approach." She steps forward with you. "Lord Hardcastle, may I present to you Master Maxwell Vorskern and his compatriots, the ones who did their best to not only ward the graveyard to the east, but to slay the Chaos Brigade." "Ah, welcome, welcome. Speak, speak. What can I do for you?"
I'm just gonna glance between the two of them and just gonna clutch my staff and lean on it because I'm so confused right now.
Foley?
Greetings, Lord Hardcastle. We come before you to ask for your assistance in a very dire situation. You may have noticed that demons have become quite a frequent problem.
Indeed. We've been fighting off the forces of the demon Knoll for quite some time. That is part of what this meeting was brought forth to discuss, as well as the Helmlands slowly encroaching around us.
What if I told you that this isn't the only site of demons attacking civilized areas in large numbers? The Underdark is plagued by at least 5 different demon lords, all trying to break into our plane of existence and dominate us.
Yes, I've heard. My advisor here, he gestures to his left towards your favorite half-orc. He has been debriefing me on the situation in the Underdark. Pray tell, what can you offer me that my companion here cannot?
Bulk merely gives Maxwell a wide grin.
I am actually an ambassador as well of a powerful king of a faraway land. I can offer you many exotic goods and trade deals for your assistance, as well as your safety, and your city's safety as well.
What kingdom do you hail from, traveler?
Oh god, what's Oryx Kingdom called?
It's called the
Oricland.
the Baoran Empire.
I come from the Baoran Empire. You
Lord
most likely have not heard of
Hardcastle.
it.
Lord Hardcastle leans over and whispers to the woman on his right, and then to the magus next to her. He then looks to the captain of the guard. Seize him! At that point, the guards step forward and move towards Maxwell. Lord Dan-
Robert immediately grasps the hilts of Dawnbringer? Fuck, I can't
Yep,
remember.
Dawnbringer.
I can't remember the name of my
God.
sword.
That's been a long time that we're
It's
all
been too
forgetting.
long.
Dawnbringer, yes.
Yes. And, switches on his lightsaber.
As you do that, I want to flack out my wings behind you, just full straight out, just kind of giving you like that big area of effect as you draw that sword for you.
Alright. As soon as Morty's sword ignites, you guys hear a commotion from behind you. With one quick swing of his hammer, the paladin creams the two guards in front of him. And the paladins all take that as a order to move forward.
Are we doing this?
They march up behind Robert. Lord Hardcastle! You will cease this utter nonsense. Lord Dan McMull spins around. Alistair, what are you doing? Enough of this. We can have no bloodshed here. At that, though, Leona's hands spark up in lightning. The tension in the room is palpable. It seems that all it needs is a spark, and this powder keg will explode.
Come, there's no need for violence here. This is what the demons need to happen. They need us to be separated. Why give them this victory?
Hardcastle leans over and whispers to Thok as the guards all hesitate to march into the oncoming army that they face. Note, you guys not only have Lord Dan McMull's personal guards and Leona, but you also have the paladin standing behind you. You guys, on top of your already badassness, I mean, you're a dude with a dragon, a half celestial, and a flying stone guy. You guys are pretty intimidating.
Aye.
But everything just stops as Hardcastle leans over to Thok. They seem to know you. Do you have any information on them?
They are comrades at arms, at best.
Will they serve
We
us in the
dealt
battles
through-
ahead?
If we give them a task, they will. We delve through the underdog together, my lord.
Hardcastle sits up straight in his chair, makes a disgusted face. Fine. Let us get down to business. First,
To defeat the Huns.
the Demon Knoll. Step forward, Ambassador Maxwell.
I step forward.
Robert follows up behind him.
I'm
Alright.
missing my...
Hardcastle gives a exasperated glance to Robert and his sword before shaking his head and then returning his gaze to Maxwell. What do you have to offer then that the bastard dwarf king has not already tried? I will note, Cormyr is a free kingdom. We will not bow to some overlord just because he believes he is a god.
Please, I did not come here as a conqueror. I just come here to help save the world from demons.
Lord
We have
Dan-
no interest in conquering Cormyr.
Fine. The Demon Knoll. We heard that it was one of the first to break into the Underdark. But it was also one of the first to break out. It's been plaguing our soldiers in the Dalelands. And in its free time, it sends sallies against our gates. The people of Old Town are suffering, and at this point, despite Lord Dan McMull's exasperated pleas for their aid, there's nothing I can do until these demons are settled. Do you have any suggestions? He looks from Thok to Maxwell, then to Robert.
We kill it.
Oh, brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Do you not think I thought of that? Altic here has been trying tirelessly to find ways to defeat this thing.
What thing?
The Demon Knoll.
Inigo.
Oh, okay.
You know, yeah.
He's not here. I thought he meant like there's something here.
No.
I'm like, I thought we were talking about Thok here, not some demon thing. Okay.
Where are the latest sightings of the Demon Lord?
The last we heard of them, they're in the Dalelands, but that was a month ago. We've lost any sight of them. The demon sightings in the Dalelands have lessened, but certain matters here, the blessing of the Eastway Graveyard, and the slaughtering of the Chaos Brigade, it leaves holes, vacuums, waiting to be filled. I'm sure the demon is interested in trying to undermine us from within.
Or hiding Demon Lord?
Doc, you're the expert on demons, knowing that you gain power from them and whatnot.
Lord
Tell
Hardcastle
me,
looks over to
what
Thok
would you do?
curiously, and then back to Maxwell.
Tell me, if you were a demon lord, what would you do now that two of the major issues of this city have been cured and there's only you left?
I would be hiding as a slave in King Oric's court.
That was oddly specific.
Hardcastle looks from Thok
Looking
into
looking
Maxwell.
at Maxwell and reminding him how his journey started.
Slave.
At that point,
That's
Then
his only
slave.
response.
at that point, each and every one of you grasp your head as you hear. Maybe, if it plays. It's gonna play. Did you guys hear that? I don't know.
Yes.
It's very quiet.
Hear what?
Play it again. I turned it up.
I have my volume on that.
Okay, so
Yes, I heard
that.
it
I heard
did sound. I'm gonna refresh my shit, because apparently I'm not playing music anymore.
Your petty quarrels
there we go.
only make me stronger.
There we go. Alright. After that, as you guys glance around in a panic,
He's here.
an uproar begins as the air behind Lord Hardcastle begins to shimmer